Hi there guys, my name's Taylor, I'm from HelpMeCompile.com, and welcome to my second Java tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to touch on the basics of variable creation and utilization in Java. But first off, what is a variable? Well, a variable is basically a unit of storage that can hold anything, be it numbers, characters, letters, or even names. It's much simpler than you might think to start programming with variables. Just simply type the name of your variable. I'm going to name mine Taylor here. And then type the equal sign, and then its data value. Pretty simple so far, right? Well, it gets a little bit more complex. I actually left a step out. Before you can actually declare a variable as we've done here, you actually have to type the variable's data type before the name. So in this instance, my variable data type is 21, which is a whole number. So I type int. Int is for whole numbers. Get that through your head, because you're going to be using it a lot. Now let's say it's going to use a decimal point. Well, then we have a whole different data type. We can't use int. We have to use something called a double. Double is called double because there's two numbers, one to the left of the decimal point and one to the right. So it's called a double. Let's name this double a double variable. And then we'll set its value equal to 21.5. Pretty simple so far, right? Let's go ahead and try to multiply these two numbers together and reference their data. Well, we need a third integer to hold the value of the answer. So let's go ahead and type that. I'll type int answer equals, and then I'll reference the variables by typing the variable names, Taylor times a double variable. And then I do a semicolon. Pretty simple. And if you can tell me why this is wrong without cheating, then my hat's off to you. You're a step ahead of the game. Because 21.5 times 21 ends in 451.5, a decimal point, int is the wrong data type for the variable answer. So this answer right here is actually going to be a decimal point, so int cannot contain the data. But if I were to change it to double, voila. There's no more error. So now I'm going to introduce you to the third data type. And this one is actually for text. It's called a string. Now I do it just like all the other ones. I do the variable data type, which in this case is text, so I type string, then I type the name of the variable. Text only is going to be the name of my variable. And then I'll put the equal sign, and then, as logic would have it, I cannot simply type text here like that, because when your compiler encounters raw text, it thinks it's actually a variable name, so we actually have to expose them in quotes like so. Now it'll actually integrate the value of text here into the variable text only. So make sure you always remember that if you want to incorporate text values into a variable name, that you must have quotes. Text contains quotes. Quotes contain text. Yeah, let's do that. Fantastic. I wish I could type faster. Alright, now let's reference that data again inside of system.out.println, just for fun. Let's do Taylor's value is, and you simply reference the data by ending your quote and then hitting the plus sign and then the variable name and then the plus sign again if you want to do more text. I'm going to do the period and then do like that. That's how you reference your variables. Yeah. If I could type correctly, this would be great. Alright. And then we'll hit F6 and see what happens. Alright, well I hit a whole bunch of buttons, but you get the idea. There, found it. Alright guys, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll address them. Hope you learned something, and thanks for watching.